Citizens Coalition for Change legislator Charlton Hwende has challenged the opposition party leadership to devise a solution and save the political movement. Hello viewers, hello listeners, hello everyone. Thank you once again for joining me on DMAPS TV. Please don't forget to subscribe so that you may not miss any of the content that we share here, because what we do is we give you current affairs in real time. So the CCC recently lost another court battle to self-imposed Secretary General Tshabangu, who sought to bar members of parliament he recalled from contesting in the February 3 by-election. The High Court ruled that Ostalos Seziwa, Amos Chibaya, and other candidates cannot stand as CCC candidates in the by-election, which was another blow to the Nelson Chamisa-led party. Reacting to the High Court's ruling, when they said a political action is needed. His exact words were, "The judgment barring our 23 candidates from participating in the upcoming by-election is wrong and very unfortunate. Democracy and the rule of law are under attack. This is the time we need a political solution. Let's ditch the courts and go political to save people's movement. Our leader is Nelson Chamisa, and your party, which you voted for, is the only authentic people's movement. United we can win Zimbabwe for change. Let's save democracy. Let's save Zimbabwe." So says Charlton Hwende. So the CCC is battling to stay afloat politically, with Tshabangu's reign of terror continuing, instigating recalls of MPs and councillors, and now Nelson Chamisa is now receiving at the receiving end, to say he is not doing much, or he is not doing enough to save the opposition from sinking. A lot of people within and around social media, within the political atmosphere, are calling for Nelson Chamisa to take decisive action on the happenings on the ground, because they are saying that this cannot really continue while Nelson Chamisa folds his hands and looks. He is being accused of being too soft, of taking a too soft stance on Zanu, which evidently does not want to be told. So, the truth be told, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of people are now beginning to lose faith in Nelson Chamisa, and even some are even calling him. He is also on Zanu-PF's payroll, which is denied, and said that I am not a sellout. I will not sell the struggle for 30 pieces of silver. But ladies and gentlemen, what has happened in the opposition tells otherwise. So the recall of MPs and councillors by Tshabangu has fragmented the opposition in parliament, with Zanu-PF claiming more seats in the December by-elections. Losing for the upteenth time in court, Chamisa is pressured to subdue Tshabangu is not done with recalls. The CCC spokesperson, Promise Mutnakwananzi, said the record members of parliament are being punished for supporting Nelson Chamisa. Their crime is loyalty to Chamisa and faithfulness to the struggle. Other than Chamisa himself, they worked the hardest, traversing every corner of the country, introducing the new party, the Citizens Coalition for Change, to the masses of the people of Zimbabwe, from the new party name to the new slogan, the new structure, the new strategy, and many more. Explaining why we had to form a new party and convincing the skeptics that it was the best way to go. Even in the face of illegal recalls, they stood firm and chose to go with what is right, no matter the consequences and the price at a personal level. These are the caliber of people's representatives that his country needs. We salute and commend them. We shall continue to fight for the people's voice to be respected in Zimbabwe, wrote Promise Mukwananzi on X. So, ladies and gentlemen, others criticize Ostalos Seziwa and Amos Chibaya to say, why are you submitting your papers as CCC, yet others were barred from contesting as such? This was the bone of contention, to say, why are you still submitting your papers as the CCC, yet other MPs yet been barred and seats were donated, especially the most notable one in Mabvuku Tafara, where Munyaku was barred, and Scott Sakukwanya emerged victorious against himself. So people are asking, why did you have to submit the papers? And they are saying they did it to show the struggle. But ladies and gentlemen, let us face the reality. We here. What was easier, or what could have shown the struggle more, for them to contest under a new party or under a new name, or as independent as did others like Willard Mazimba Moto? And after contesting as independents, they could probably win the by-election and go back to parliament. They could have saved Zanu-PF from gaining further in parliament. So Zanu-PF is now bent on gaining more seats by hook and crook, and the Triple C did not do enough to stop that. Of course, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they cried that the election was stolen, but people expect more from a party which claims to be the main opposition. You can't cry for every time. You can say the election has been rigged. We have been rigged in courts. We have been rigged everything, left, right, and center. So it definitely means that there is a deficit there's a deficit in the, probably in the leadership of the opposition, or in the structures of the opposition if they are there, or in the whole setup of the opposition. Or we might not have an opposition in Zimbabwe which can effectively stand against Zanu-PF, because Zanu-PF seems to be winning each and everything that is thrown to them. They've won the council, they've won the MPs, they've won even the elections, they've won in court, they've won anything. And the opposition really seems to be not doing enough. Nelson Chamisa has been accused of doing more verses than action. Of course, yes, we know that apart from being a lawyer, Nelson Chamisa is also a pastor by profession. He graduated at the Living Waters Bible College, and he is hoping to use that biblical journey he took, that he emulates the likes of Joseph in the Bible, the likes of even Anna, King Solomon, to rule by the verse, to rule with God, to rule by the God. So he thinks he will win Zimbabwe for change through preaching, through probably converting souls in Zanu-PF to God, so that they may see what they are doing is bad. But people are now starting to lose faith in the young man who started contesting when he was just 40. This election he contested just above 45, and evidence on the ground might actually be suggesting that he will contest again at 50. Who knows what happens even at 55? Anokuoneka ine mfaro. Honorable Madifu.